Week 5 in college football is loaded with massive matchups that could completely reshape the playoff picture. We already saw one projected team tumble on Friday night when Virginia shocked Florida State in double overtime, and Saturday's slate promises even more drama as contenders battle to stay alive. Sports Illustrated is updating its projected bracket live after every major window, and the shakeups are already significant. The latest rankings place Ohio State at the top, followed by Georgia, Miami, and Penn State rounding out the top 4. Right behind them are Texas A&M, Oregon, Texas Tech, and Indiana, with Ole Miss, LSU, Oklahoma, and Tulane filling out the 12-team field. That means some surprise names are in, and a few familiar ones are clinging on by a thread. One of the biggest adjustments comes from the SEC, where Texas A&M continues its best start since 2016 after handling Auburn with ease. The Aggies are stacking quality wins and inching closer to a first round bye that would take them directly to the Cotton Bowl. On the other hand, Ole Miss might be the biggest weekend winner. Their victory over LSU vaulted them into the field for the first time, while the Tigers, though wounded, are not out of it yet. In the ACC, the picture went from crowded to nearly empty in just a few hours. Florida State's collapse at Virginia combined with Georgia Tech's stumble against Wake Forest left Miami as the conference's lone hope. That shift opens the door for programs like Indiana, who suddenly look more legitimate after Illinois knocked off USC, strengthening the Hoosiers' resume. As for the key matchups ahead, Tulane faces a tall task against Texas A&M, though the Aggies might even survive a late SEC loss and still secure a bye. Oklahoma is hanging on in the field despite quarterback John Mateer's injury, but the Sooners will have to prove they belong against Oregon. LSU is under pressure after the setback to Ole Miss, with Brian Kelly's offense raising questions, and now every game is must-win. And Indiana continues to intrigue, surviving a gritty trip to Iowa City and now preparing for a potential season-defining showdown with Oregon after their bye week. The top 4 quarterfinal spots remain unchanged for now, but the pressure is mounting. Penn State has a massive home game against Oregon, perhaps the biggest of the James Franklin era. Miami enjoys a bye but faces Florida State next week with higher stakes than ever. Georgia looks to stay perfect against Alabama in Athens, while Ohio State rolls into the Rose Bowl position after cruising past Washington on the road.